Out of ammo.
Oh, muscle memory, why? Thanks, Deeper. Hate when that happens so much.
What have I got?
Yo, Trub. Back at it again with that hot emote. Yep, doing the suffer more category. Right, fuck up one box and one bonus round if you've lost 3 years. Accidentally did that optimal. The fast strat for that group of boxes is something I never really implemented. When I return, I should definitely look into that. Yeah, I wasn't gonna make that. Had a chance though. Yeah, Lewis, thanks. Dude, I keep getting these same cycles here, huh? I gotta remember to not kill the turtle after this. Hopefully no bonus soft locks. Oops. Okay, yeah, I think I was wrong. It's just X to skip those. Just hate how it changes with every version. Oh. Yes, Sam. Half cat for life. So tomorrow I'm racing someone in a any percent trifecta. So I might do some any percent after this, just a little bit, or maybe I won't. Yeah, I know, Trob, but the thing is that it's 100% plus all boxes plus all bonuses, and that involves completing the bonuses. The idea of this category is that it's like a max percent, basically. So it's everything the game has to offer. I feel like you're really completing the bonus rounds if you death abuse. In 99 lives, I death abuse at the end of the bonuses because it doesn't cost you a life. Maybe later, Trub. If this drives me insane. Probably gonna gold most splits in this because I only have like 1.5 runs on these splits basically. No, I'm not doing upstream skip. However, I have to do the bonus on the first pass, or else I won't be there on the second pass. You break all these boxes on the second visit, so it counts. You just have to break all the boxes in the game at some point. This bonus is lame. It's lame. I say that as I almost really overthink it and die. A lot of the Island 3 bonuses are the challenging ones for getting all the boxes in. Some hard ones on Island 2 though. Oh, I forgot to death abuse, whatever. It's only 6 boxes. Huh? How is that possible? Did I fuck up the upstream bonus in these splits or something? I don't remember. Well, that should give you an idea of how good my completed run of this is. It was done during a 12-hour stream. It's my 1,000 followers special, I believe. Wow, split it in gold. It'd be faster to complete the Brio bonus in this level on the second visit since it stays, but I'm just gonna do it on the first visit anyway. For that box, you have to get all the 10 Wumpa from it to get that token. It's very weird. You can't just spin it and have it come out. All the Brio tokens in this level are hidden except for the last one. Like that one. Taunt bonus round you have to do on the first visit. Getting that token messes up these cycles. Pretty unfortunate.
What have I got?
When you finish other bonuses, that gets rid of the bonuses in previous levels, Sam. That's the thing. Cause yeah, in my first attempt at this, like in the stream where I got these splits, the run ended up being invalid because I couldn't get the Taunt bonus round in this level. Cause I guess I had fucked it up on the first visit. So I couldn't do it on the second visit, but the thing is that I thought I could. All those will blow up. Make sure those do. And don't worry, I make sure I don't off-screen boxes. There's no cheating going on in this. You gotta make sure the stuff blows up on screen. And I forgot to Death Abuse again, whatever. I'd rather that than die in a bonus, which costs about 20 more years than for getting to Death Abuse. I joined a VC tribe if you want to join it. I'll probably need it. I think there's a token at the start here. Yep.
What have I got?
Oh yeah, that token collects automatically. There's only one up there, right? Yeah. Hello? Hello? Yeah, that's a pretty simple bonus. Alright, remember to Death Beast in this level. Forgot there wasn't a box screen. There's so much J muscle memory going on. So much. I don't really have strats for these bonuses, I just sort of wing as I go along. I did make strats for like a couple of them, but like the slippery climb brio bonus strats are like not easy enough for RTA, but I did make them. Pretty cool. Jesus Christ. I think these splits just have like re-entries everywhere in addition to failing bonuses. So yeah. That's that. Can easily just lose all that pace though, cause holy shit. If you thought normal Hundo was punishing, you haven't seen this. This level is a Brio and a Tana. Oops, drop my jump. It's fine. Oh yeah. Did not kill the mother bat. That was close.
What have I got?
Trying to make sure I get this token. Sucks when the cycle doesn't line up. I think you can get it just bouncing off the lizard even if it's like not up, but I don't want to end up 3D ranging it. Bit less scary when you're walking on something. Look at all these tokens, I'm rich. Bonus is this again? Oh yeah, it's this one. Making sure those all blow up. If they're not on screen, they will not. Those all well because I triggered all of them. TNTs in this game will always detonate, as long as you trigger them. But if there's one next to a TNT you triggered that you didn't trigger, it won't blow up unless it's on screen. So I try to make sure that everything blows up on screen if it's not all triggered in this category. Otherwise it's like, yeah, you're not actually even getting all the boxes. What are you doing? I'm just gonna be safe here. I know the Tana bonus in this level is the one with... Okay, why didn't you spin him? What the fuck? Did I seriously time that spin like a frame too early or something? God, that's so annoying. God, I hate this level. Thanks for the drop jump. God, Andy. God, I can't believe that happened. I already got the Brio bonus. I forgot they, like, those tokens keep appearing even if you got the bonus.
What have I got?
Yeah, see, I almost missed it there. That's why I like to have some ground. It's annoying dying to something normal and not something in the level.
Oh, what, you joined call anyways? Okay.
I told you I joined VC. You must have been AFK or not listening.
Dude, my said that.
Oh.
That's a common occurrence these days.
Yeah.
Oh fuck yes, camera made a face spin.
It's just a meme one.
Oh yeah. Oh fuck, it's here. Okay. I'll be back.
Alright. Easy. And before bonus soft lock. Thank you. Yeah, for some reason the Tana bonuses can soft lock when you leave them. It's just dumb. But at least we don't have to worry about it in normal hundo speedruns because you don't even touch those. They don't happen in Cortex ones, it seems. So yeah, I'd rather these soft locks just be in like meme categories than actual runs. Alright, I lost a lot of time there, but still more to save, of course.
What have I got?
Why? Actually, this level doesn't have a Tana. Has one on J, not this version. You actually can't complete this category on J because for some reason bonus tokens don't appear if you beat certain ones in other levels. So you have to do Yeet this version or Pell.
What have I got?
golded that so I save time. Yeah, whatever. Actually, wait. Okay, no. That doesn't have a Tana bonus token. This does, I think. Yeah. By the way, if I get a bonus soft lock, I'm probably... Oh yeah, can't 100% this level on the first pass in this version. Probably gonna not do another one, because I'm really burnt out and really don't feel like playing the early game again. In any, like...
You could do 100% all bonuses, all boxes, and NG plus.
How would you do that, though, because the Tana bonuses are complete?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I need to just do that. This bonus is pretty easy. Wonder if box could be related to the soft lock? Who knows? I need a death abuse. Oh, huh. I guess my PB might die in Lost City as well. That wouldn't surprise me. Shit level after all.
Ooh, squid sitting right here.
Sorry?
No, I was just talking to Ooh.
We're almost at Island 3. That's where the super interesting bonuses start popping up. I actually practiced all of Island 3's bonuses, also nice signs. I didn't practice much else though. I tried swag, whatever. It's like barely any time loss.
Try some swag.
Swiggity swaggity.
Swagger!
What the fuck?
What's up?
You know, I'm just looking for the next verbal talent. Expanding my horizons with YouTube, which is generally not a bad idea.
Right, right.
And then I noticed you started streaming, so there's that.
Yeah, I actually napped after I left the call earlier, which was not a good thing. It'll screw up my sleep schedule even more. Even more. Whoops.
Imagine having a sleep schedule.
Yeah, I couldn't remember if there was a ton of bonus in that box. I can't remember if getting any of the tokens makes you miss a cycle. I really can't remember. No, dude. I bonked on the peg and that killed that cycle for me. God damn it. Whatever, at least that's early. Just keep dying to like normal level stuff and not the bonuses. God dang it. It reminds me of when Saboom was doing 105 plus all dev times. He kept dying to like normal 105 stuff and not as much the dev times. Losing time, rather.
Honestly, what if old dev times could work as a meme category?
It could, though I don't even think it's physically possible to get all the dev times on my 90k. there's not enough lag to slow down the timer for Hog Ride or Making Waves. I tried to get Making Waves, dude. I don't believe it's possible on this console.
Damn.
Like, you need lag to get it. That's how bullshit it is.
Yeah, that's why I like lag and crash rate. It actually makes you go faster than I thought.
It doesn't necessarily make you go faster, because, like, here's the thing. Lag makes your zigzag faster, but it's still lag. Like, there's still lag everywhere else, so it actually never ends up saving time. It only saves time, like, in vehicle levels on the in-game clock. So that's only beneficial for, like, ILs. And I guess it could benefit you if you're, like, missing time crates in the Making Waves gold relic, and the lag helps you out a bit to clutch it out, but... yeah. I hear the lag only affects it in vehicle levels. I could be wrong. I'm gonna miss a cycle probably. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I've just been watching rap battles for the past hour. Yeah, I know some of them are cringeworthy, but there's some pretty decent stuff too.
I remember when those used to be super popular.
And no, I'm not talking about the epic rap battles of history. I'm
Oh.
talking about the American CBS show.
Oh,
It's called Drop the Mic, where famous American actors just rap against each other, because why not?
Oh, I haven't
It's
heard
not
of that.
even in sync for the most part, but...
oh, so yeah, I'm behind a cycle. Oh well.
For example, here's two...
Yeah.
I'm going to put in VC, two members of the Big Bang Theory cast rapping against each other.
Oh god.
Basically, it's Raj versus Amy Farrah Fowler, whoever acts those two.
Oh, that reminds me of that Trub rap. Yes. You differ from the liver.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of which.
Oh, hello.
Okay.
Hey.
Hello?
Hi.
Speak of the devil?
What is this?
Oh
We
no.
were talking about rap shit, and then that
Yeah.
reminded me of that Trub that made this.
Oh god.
Those all blew up. Cool. There's a bit of extra challenge because you gotta make sure they all blow up on screen or else you're a filthy cheater. Well, they don't have to be like fully on screen, but you can also use your ears if you know how many TNTs there are.
Well, okay.
I should have grabbed that mask earlier for this bonus. Yeah, I can go back. Okay, they all blew up. I wasn't sure if that one on the left was gonna blow up. Don't softlock me. Oh, God knows what these cycles are gonna be with that respawn. Wow, these cycles are trash. Holy shit, this is like the worst pattern of cycles you can get here. What a convenient respawn cycle.
It wasn't that bad. The only bad one was like the fourth one.
No, there are several bad ones there. Oh, now I'm 6 minutes ahead. With death.
When I see TB, I just think of tuberculosis.
TBB.
Oh god. That just means Tana Brio. To remind
Yeah.
me which bonuses are in what levels.
Yeah, I figured. That's just what I associate the abbreviation with most of the time. Did you know that you spin approximately 16 rocks during this boss fight?
Ooh, I never counted. Interesting.
Three per phase plus the big one he throws that you spin back at him, so 4 per phase.
Nice.
That's almost 17.
I actually
It's
like
almost
never counted that.
117.
Haha.
When's 117, Trub?
Yeah.
Actually.
Well. Like, no.
Yo, Polar.
Hello, Polar.
Like, I think I'd rather do a 420 than do
No.
117.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You say that now, Trob.
Have you beaten the game 117 before?
Casually, like, once.
What have I got?
I'd be blind except for the first home world, and I think like I would prefer to do that over a 420.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean the first home world?
Yeah.
Well, no shit. I wouldn't have any problems with that. It'd be, like, possible, I guess.
I mean, think of like each home world as a 105 run in the 420. Pick your poison. It's a lot more a fair comparison, I guess.
Or you
I
could
mean,
play
they're
Rugrats.
both shitty options. Like,
No, 117 is a great category.
117
I
looks
guess
pretty good if you like the game and like the length, or can deal with the length.
I guess it's all based on preference.
Yeah, I agree, Polar. As someone who did one, I can back that up. This bonus is nerve-wracking.
like, Agent 9 is, like, actually the worst thing in fucking existence. I hate him.
Yeah, but Agent 9 is also pretty non-existent throughout most of the run.
I mean, that and Sparks as well. Well, Agent 9,
Sparks levels
Sparks,
aren't
and...
that bad.
No,
They
they're...
really
I
aren't.
fucking... I hate them. Like,
I
honestly.
mean, worst case scenario, they're just kind of boring.
What have I got?
But, like, they're not as bad as Agent 9, trust me.
Yeah, same, Polar. I like 105 when it goes well, but in a 420 it does not go well. Especially the last run. When you're drained. That is not fun. It's approximately 0% fun. I basically wanted to die in the last run of mine. This
dear.
bonus can be tricky. This is platforming skill test. And I'm itchy. I'm gonna itch first before I move. Okay, I'm good.
Wow. Okay. You know, the one thing I did like in Spyro Spyro 3 was the leopard, was the leopard guy. I forget his name.
Fuck Hunter.
Fuck
He's
Hunter.
cool.
The leopard guy, yes.
He's a cheetah.
Well,
People always confuse those two. It's funny.
I didn't pay enough attention to see that he was a cheetah.
What are you, some kind of goat? I'm a fawn, you dork.
I was about to say Sheila, but I realized that's the kangaroo.
Yeah.
But, like, he's pretty cool because he has, like, wing things he can attach to him and he can fly.
Yeah, and then you get ring glitch.
All color gems. Oh yeah. Is that sort of like an NG Plus category? Because I actually did NG Plus yesterday, except it doesn't have any color gems, it just has the lab Taunt bonus complete, and nothing else, and then you go from there. It's pretty cool, because it has 0 RNG, you don't have to do Cortex Power Skip, and you skip Koala Kong. and there's no box screens, and every level you just do once, and it's a box jam visit. I got like a 56 in it yesterday, though it had big re-entries, a couple of them. It was fun though. I think it's a pretty interesting category.
I mean, let's be fair. Hunter is an ally. He doesn't actively try and stop you from doing anything.
But he wastes your time, and he could, just give you the eggs and orbs to help you achieve your goal. But nah, he wants you to play with him.
God.
Well, maybe he's a bit lonely, and maybe he wants a little bit of comeback, you know?
I mean, if he wants someone to, be his friend, he can not be a complete asshole about it.
Yeah.
What have I got?
It reminds me of Sunshine, where you have those people who are hoarding the shines, and you have to give them the blue coins. Like, hello? How about you save the island instead of hoarding coins? Time for RNG clip.
Oh, come on, that would be like hating Aku for disappearing whenever you take damage.
No,
like,
but he actually
That's
tries.
not the same thing.
That's different, yeah. Also, I got it, huh? Might be the last time I have to do that skip for a while.
Freedom.
Okay.
Oh, he's stuck at insanity. Yeah, the save system for this game is so dumb.
So, if Hunter as a character didn't exist, the game would be better.
Yes.
Okay. Poor Hannah.
Also, yeah, I'm 6.5 minutes ahead, even though I've had a re-entry in Sunset and Lost City.
I mean,
Splits are
You know,
very
Just
good.
one-
something I've realized is that you tend to have empathy for for assholes in games. People
Yeah.
who try to hurt you.
Poor
Well-
Spider. Poor Andy. Poor Lava System. Poor Cortex.
Okay, well, Cortex deserves it because he actually tried to cause you harm, but Brio, he just wanted to mix
Shit, I
concoctions.
failed the easiest bonus. Shit. Yeah, I'm just gonna
Like-
re-enter.
What does Brio deserve it? He's just doing what Cortex told him to do.
I mean, the Nazis were also only following orders.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Okay, that's a good point.
I failed the easiest bonus in the game. Hell yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's easier than it's not as easy as Jungle Rollers, but it's still pretty easy. It's 8 boxes.
Like, Cortex I understand. The rest of his minions I don't. And Brio even helps you in the second game, so...
Yeah, in the second game, but we're talking the first.
Okay, let's use this game's context. Like, Torna, is she helpful? No, she's standing on the other side of every bonus level where she could easily run away. You can clearly see she's here just standing there casually.
She
But
helps
no.
you save, though. She is objectively doing more for you than, say, Hunter.
True, but she could, like, save herself, and then the scenario wouldn't happen in the first place.
I mean, people get kidnapped. It's not necessarily something you can just prevent.
At least she's not like Peach.
Yeah.
Well, yes, Peach is a pretty bad offender when it comes to getting kidnapped. Or maybe in the end she just voluntarily went to Bowser and just gave up on Mario.
I like to imagine she's in on it, just purely to get excitement out of it. I'm not even trying to say oh, she's cheating on Mario. No, she's just really bored.
That would imply there's a relationship in the first place.
I don't agree with the whole the time penalty for the Cortex bonus, because to get that quote unquote hard box in the Cortex bonus, it's just a It's honestly just a textbook sub jump. And I get like if you're not practiced with sub jumps, it's hard, but I think if you just like whip out an emulator and get a save state and practice it for a bit, it's not that bad.
What would be the best area to practice sub jumping?
Lights out probably.
Off the shield, right?
Not that, but just like you can practice that like anywhere there. Cause like it's all like even ground. You can also do the sub jump at the end, sorta.
Practice sub jumping in Gex.
Is that a thing?
Yes. It has one use in the entire series.
Actually, I have to
Oh,
wait for
boy.
those. You only have to wait for those because if you go into the bonus, you'll get screwed.
Yeah, I was paying attention to how you were skipping certain TV, like,
That's not a sub jump. That's a TV cancel.
yeah, this was a completely separate idea. Like, I noticed you were doing that, and I noticed you could do it to some, but not others.
Got you, Polar.
Yes.
Alright, what are the cycles gonna be here? These are
So-
completely foreign to me.
I just thought it was pretty cool. That's all.
I mean, that's like one of the big things in Gex.
Seven minutes ahead. Ooh, lad.
Imagine that.
But yeah, I've thought about like actually volunteering to make a category extensions board for this game, because people do seem interested in some of the meme categories, and I have runs of several of them. So, because like I think that's a requirement for putting a new game up on SRCom is you need runs, which I have. So
Well, tell that to half the games that I've played that have empty categories.
yeah, I'd be down for making that, though there'll probably be someone against it. Because it doesn't need to exist, so it shouldn't. Even though people have shown interest.
You can have a little fun while speedrunning too.
At NST miscellaneous categories.
Yeah, well, they're there
That's
just for
different.
fun, you know.
I don't know much about NST. Yeah, I see this as like a challenge category, so for me to like remove one of the more challenging boxes, it just doesn't seem right. That was a dumb death also. Whatever. These have all been short deaths except for Lucidity and Sunset. And Generator, I guess. These splits aren't that great anyway. Also, this level is the tricky box in this level's bonus is way harder than the one in the Jaws bonus, unless you're on PAL IMO. If you're on PAL, the higher jump makes a huge difference.
Yeah, Polar, I've got like this cheat book which has the super cheat to unlocking all the levels
Oh, super
with
password.
100% completion. Yeah, the super password, yeah. There has
I just
a...
go to Game Facts.
It's funny, I've got the book version and it has like every cheat for every PS1 game in existence.
Also, it has tutorials on upstream skill.
No, like cheats that are programmed into the game, not like...
Upstream was founded in late
tricks.
2016, not the 90s. If someone knew about it in the 90s, they should get the Nobel Prize.
This book was made in 2003, Trump.
Oh, I barely missed it. If I got one more zig in that jump, I would have made it for sure.
I don't know, maybe someone would have found upstream for the memes.
This is a
But
bonus
it's
I
up-
expect to fail, because that box actually is tricky to get. Like the
But
spin.
is,
Sorry.
oh, continue.
Oh,
Sorry.
I was gonna say the spin bounce isn't hard, but landing on that platform is. Because it seems you need zigzag for it.
Is upstream really a meme though when it's used in actual runs?
I mean, yes and no.
Because, I mean, I can understand why you'd say that because it's a very difficult trick to pull off, but it is possible.
It's a meme if you're doing it with like a 114.
I wonder who.
Yo, Gibbs. So worse runners can join? Yeah, I get your point, but I don't know. I feel like it's just a challenge you have to accept. And I think this box is way worse to get, but that's just me. Each to their own. I guess it depends what you're more versed in. There. The only reason I got that time was because I had more zigzag. It's the key to that jump. Got to do a quick spin jump, turn around, and then get in as much zigzag you can when you're going to the right.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine with failing that once, like I pretty much expect to. Yeah, that's a pretty tricky box. For NST, I believe they just made that a metal crate. And
It is a metal crate.
Yeah.
I can confirm. Some of the totals
bonus,
in
yeah.
NST are different from what they are in, like, this game. For
Yeah.
example, in this game, I think they have 90 boxes. Or I might be thinking NST here, but one version has 90 boxes, the other has 88. And for this level here, I think there's one extra box. I think it's a checkpoint that wasn't here in the original game. That was put like halfway up the climb.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I still don't know NST that well. And yeah, even I like forget what the bonuses are each time I play this. I sometimes go and refresh my mind a bit before, like, to make sure I still know how to get everything. Yeah, Rijiku, you can't do all boxes on J version only because for some reason on J, when you beat certain bonuses, they remove the tokens in later levels, so you can't do them. So you can't get all the boxes. So you have to use this version or PAL. Which isn't a big deal.
Schraub is the practice.
Yeah,
No, the power version of this is like a bit buggy when it gets to high road because it'll sometimes have lag and slowdown and cause you to fall through planks.
I've never played PAL on console.
It's not fun.
PAL in general isn't fun, that I know.
Yeah, there's some games that work alright on PAL, but others just bad.
I think this game's port to PAL is one of the worst I've seen.
I.e. Crash 2.
Crash 2
2's
is a
not
dime
that
a
bad.
dozen.
Wait, what?
Crash 2 is like the exception to the rule.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Crash 2 actually feels pretty good on PAL. Oh, shit, I forgot I should get that mask first, because this bonus is TNT spins. If I fail this, that could happen. I pressed X like a few frames too early. Now, should I get the gem? No, I just re-entered. Most of the boxes here are on the main path anyway. I probably failed that bonus in these splits too, so whatever.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they break. All three of them break even without a spin bounce.
Yeah, it's faster. And it's cool. I just don't want to do them. I really overthought that because I was scared since I didn't have a mask.
Imagine there being any masks in this level whatsoever.
Yeah, it's just that
And it-
one. J version adds one at the start.
In NST, there's none whatsoever.
Really?
I don't. Oh, actually, no, there is one by the last Brio token, so that's not right. Yeah, there is one. I think it's Toxic Waste where there's no masks.
Whoops, I am not looking at my TV. Oh, I have to wait for this bird to respawn. Rip. Birds take forever to respawn. I'll read that. Oh my god, what was that? I'll read that message in a second, Gibbs.
That just gave me the worst category idea in human
Oh
existence.
boy.
Nah,
100% no looking at your TV.
blindfolded.
Yeah.
Also, I don't think you could do that, Gibbs. You just don't have enough height. Like, if you could do that, you could just, spin jump off the arrow crate right onto the metal crates.
Yeah, Samus, you can do that. Maybe you could even race Trop in it.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with the sounds of this game. Well, otherwise I
Yeah,
would do it.
no problem.
Yeah, I could do that, yeah. But, will I? That's a different
You
story.
should.
I mean... Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
I mean, if
second
this
chance.
was the Grinch, it would be an entirely different story, but...
I mean, doing a 3D game blindfolded was just
Okay, apparently I can't do that at all. Dude, okay, I'm just gonna wait for that.
Well... Fair.
Okay, this, if you spin bounce this, the box next to it breaks, so you gotta time it.
Although I'm very familiar with the game's audio cues.
Alright, we did it. Tricky to get that bonus first try. But we're through it. Yeah, all gems does seem pretty cool in NST, especially because of the bonuses. And they have like actual strats for them since they actually have to do them. Whereas with
Yeah.
this, I just sort of wing it.
But with NST comes its own strats. You don't have to fight Kuala Kong properly, for example. Nor do you have to put up with the crap that's dealing with all the little... the stuff you're doing right now.
Oh, I did
NST
feel
can
it.
just skip all that shit.
Yeah.
And then just jump into the areas where they need to get the boxes.
Okay, so I guess my PB does fill this. I could have sworn it did, but oh well. Probably have other chunks of time saved still. I'm not gonna do another run after this, like even if I had a super choke and didn't PB. This category is like super punishing, it's not fun to do like more than once every once in a while. Okay, I press jump.
I know, you can... For GDQ, you can make this a donation incentive.
Oh, you know what? I had to death abuse there anyway, so that's fine. Also, I'd rather die than do this at GDQ.
You could submit this to a marathon Trop.
Yeah, do a test marathon run. I might submit like normal 100%, but this, hell no. Hell no.
Trop, would you rather do this or 1 of 5?
That is a tough call.
Would you rather do this or 117?
Yes.
Would you rather do 1000% or 117?
Uh,
You're kidding me.
I'd say probably 1000%.
How did I
Honestly,
save?
it'd probably take less
If
time.
you have to finish in one setting.
Yeah, it'd honestly probably take me less time.
That 30 seconds is probably due to dropped inputs, knowing that level.
Okay, 1000% taking less time than 117. What a
So-
meme.
It's gonna take you on average 2 hours each run, and I say 2 hours because the more runs you do, the worse you're gonna play.
Yeah.
So finally, your last run is like a 3-hour run or something.
Maximum suffering enabled.
Imagine the zigzag that would require. Your hands would literally be bleeding by the end of it all.
Yeah,
Alright.
honestly, the only reason I've never tried it 1000% is because it's too much on my hands. I could handle it mentally, but...
I mean, you could do zigzagless for the last few.
Oh,
Yawn.
it's lame.
Yeah.
I'm one of the people who likes zigzag, so it's a bad thing for me.
Kevin. Trob, would you rather do 117 or 200%?
200%.
Really? Holy shit. I would rather do blind 117 in one sitting than bash 200%. Like,
Would you rather
actually.
would you rather do 117 or Bat and Kato's 100%, Trob?
Do you know how
I
long
know
that
you want to
is?
say it.
What?
I know you want to say Bat and Kato's.
Honestly, it's a tie.
One of them is
Okay.
several hundred hours longer than the other.
Okay. Okay.
Honestly, I'd be more inclined to do 117 if Japanese Star 3 existed.
Oh my god, are you serious?
Oh my god. So you would only do 117 if a worse version of the game existed.
Yeah, I still think the clear colors
I
and
like
thing is a
Jay.
decent category idea.
Swimming in Spyro 2J. Oh man.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I mean,
see,
it's
I don't think
basically-
that's
it's
that hard, to
basically
be
the
honest.
Same thing, except you have to press the button instead of hold it.
You can't charge
Oops.
underwater. It's slow.
Yeah, that's honestly just a textbook sub jump, but obviously if you're not that versed in sub jumps, it's hard. I can totally see that. But I think with a little practice, anyone can get that down. Whereas the high road bonus is way harder, in my opinion.
Hey, Trob. Would you rather do a Sly trilogy or 117?
Slide trilogy.
Christ. Isn't one of those 7 hours?
Yeah, the second game, I think.
Pretty sure like the last two are like at least 5 hours each.
God.
Yeah.
Something like that. Trob, what do you have against 117?
Don't softlock, don't softlock. Okay, I only have like one more Tano bonus, and then we're free of softlocks.
I just don't like it.
And you're the person who defends 105 or Crash 3 in general.
I mean, to an extent. Honestly, you just need to be having a good day for 105, and then it's fine.
Combining 105 and Good Day just seems like a crime against humanity.
Forked Agent 9 controls, hell yeah. Oh man, they take the zigzagging away from Agent 9. Yeah, Trop, how do you hate Agent 9? It has zigzagging.
Yeah.
Alright, this level has no bonus on this version.
It's like RTA zigzag.
Have fun with that in Crash 1. AKA, it's not possible.
Would you rather do 117 or zigzag your way across an entire level, Trop, in Crash 1?
Because it zigzagged my way across the entire level. Honestly, you can do that with pause buffering.
No, you can't in Crash 1. So you gotta find a way, you gotta find another way to do it.
Get shit on.
So here's another
Why
choice.
are you so adamant on me doing 117?
Because you hate 117 for whatever reason.
You gotta suffer.
Good category.
You know, I just thought maybe if 117 was introduced in a different way, he might like it a bit more. Like, for example, if we told him that he could pretend that it's in Japanese instead of it being in actual Japanese, he might like it a bit more.
It's just NTSCU, but the text is translated and it's horribly dubbed.
Yeah,
Make her own bootleg.
yeah, like a
I don't
bootleg
wanna
Spyro
imagine
game.
Trob doing that. Trob makes the Spyro 3J. Oh man.
Trob's Big Adventure, the
Oh,
video
you know what?
game.
Not even dubbed. Just have text appear on the screen when they speak. Japanese text. Subtitles. Just like my Chinese Star Wars bootlegs where they do that and it covers the English subtitles and looks horrible.
Oh, that's a good question, Trob. Trob, when are you gonna do? Are you gonna do 117 in SRT
Casually.
in one setting?
Why not?
Not gonna do a 337 SMH.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I can still enjoy 105 when it goes wrong as long as it's not like a complete spiral.
Would you rather do a Spyro trifecta or 10 Crash trifectas, Trob?
And they're all 305s.
Probably Crash, honestly.
Holy shit.
You are insane.
I mean, I wouldn't do them back to back, obviously. I'd just do them like, no.
How about this? Would you rather stick your dick into a wood chipper or do 117? God damn it.
Would you rather do 117 or literally die?
Literally die.
So you'd rather do 117 because 117 is dying, basically. Haha.
Catch 22, motherfucker.
Well, pretty much every choice you've given him so far is basically answered the one that's not 117.
Day Zero's SRT words, yeah, that reminds me of Dust. Like, Dust was planning to make the Insane Trilogy records good when it came out so people couldn't snipe them. And I mean, I can understand that.
Okay, Trob. Would you rather do 117 or Spyro 3 150 egg?
158.
That's 117%. Like, there's literally no way you could do that without literally just doing 117.
There's hidden boxes here. If anyone ever does all boxes, they need to get these boxes.
Not necessarily. If you could go to Super Bonus Round and
There's
somebody finds a
known way
to clip,
do that.
clip into.
Don't soft lock. Last bonus, don't soft lock. Okay, we're good. We can finish this run, as long as you don't get map crash. Are you
Oh
allowed
my
to numb
God.
it first? No. Also, nice. Nice. Die right after the bonus.
It means you have to do it again, haha.
Oh, I got all the boxes. So yeah, that's it.
Kids
That's every
with-
bonus round. The rest of this is just like normal.
You know, the actual enemies aren't his enemy. It's the door frames. They are his worst enemy.
It's usually not archways in this level that kill me. It's like lights out and fumbling.
117 or 116.9%. Oh man.
Honestly, I'd rather do 116.9%.
Would you rather do 117 or 20,000 gems?
What the hell? Isn't 20,000 gem like... You don't have to do one egg?
Yeah, you just don't bother with the sorcerer's fight, I guess.
Honestly, I'd rather do 20,000 eggs. That's the thing.
20,000 egg?
Would that be like all gems crash one, no great haul?
So you're telling me that you get that far and you wouldn't beat the final boss?
Because the final boss in that game is painfully mediocre.
Get it over with then. You don't have to worry about it. Plus, there's no 20,000 gem leaderboard to submit to, so think about that.
Yeah, but even if I do a one run, it'll be like 15 hours. So.
So, last place can be remarkable.
Okay.
There might still be people who call it a speed run, without quotation marks around it.
Okay, Trop, would you rather do 117 or Gex 300?
Oh man, the dilemma.
Probably Gex 300.
You have to do every TV cancel in one cycle in the route.
Technically, not really.
Then you have to do 117. There is no choice.
Why though? To get 100% in Gex 3, you don't have to do TP cancels.
Well, you do now. We're changing
What I'm
things.
saying, would you rather do that or 117?
I'd probably learn though. The TV cancels.
Yeah, just
And
do
then
the
you
proxy.
never finish runs. Because it's a fucking hard as shit category.
Especially watch out for Anime World.
I mean, that level's just boring.
Would you rather do 117 or 468%?
Honestly, I'd rather do 468.
Okay, 117 or both Super Mario Galaxy games back to back.
Oh god. And including the like Luigi part of Galaxy 1 that's like the exact same.
Oh man.
And 242 Galaxy 2. Hot like 20 hours if you're not familiar with the game. Find all the green stars without a guide. Some of which are
Good luck
totally
with
off
it.
screen and need like blind jumps to get, so have fun. It's one thing I don't miss about that game. I'd like to replay it though.
You could do that as the next year's GDQ, not GDQ, 1545 run.
God. Trub, would you rather do 117 or DK64 101?
Probably DK64 101, honestly.
How many of these are you being honest?
I don't know, I'm just taking the piss at this point.
So in every scenario, in literally every scenario, you're saying you'd rather do 117. Okay, gotcha.
No, not every scenario, just most scenarios. Okay, not most, like, no. I can't remember every scenario.
Would you rather 117 or 337? Obviously, he would rather do a 337.
So
I'd do 117 if Ted raced me.
You'd easily win because I'm blind except for the first homeworld.
Tron, would you rather do 117 or watch someone take a shit for no money?
Honestly, watching someone take a shit for nothing would be easier than doing 117.
But it's disgusting.
It's a lot smellier.
No fans allowed. Okay, no, I'm done talking about that. No, I'm out of there.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too. Christ.
God.
okay, here's a question. Would you rather do 117 or would you rather leave Australia?
Oh, okay,
Leave
that's
Australia.
never happened before. I just overshot that completely.
Fucking, I don't want to live here. So that's an easy choice.
Why would you want to live in Australia? It's where you live. It's your home country. Where's your national pride?
Because America's like the country.
No, Canada. Come to Canada.
Oh,
It's better.
Canada.
Honestly, you would probably be like the only reason I would go to Canada. Otherwise, I had no other reason to go. Honestly.
But the U.S., Canada's like better than the US in most ways.
I'm gonna back
If
that
you-
up.
if
Yeah,
can
but like,
afford it.
the thing with the US is that like, that's where majority of everything happens. It's like,
That is true.
exactly.
For better or worse.
You do have AGDQ there. Here you have NASA if you want to meet Teddy and Cyberdemon and Niglaria and who else? Our White Goose. Can you
Yeah.
believe Our White Goose lives in the same province as I do?
You should meet him,
You should.
but I don't live right next to him. It would be
So
easier
what?
for Tep. It would be easier for Tep to do it.
So.
I don't know
do
what
it
part of
for
Ontario
memes.
he lives in.
Well, hey. Okay, let's just all move to where Tet lives. Problem solved.
There's room
Oh,
in my
God.
basement. Bring
I was
sleeping
thinking the
bags.
same thing.
Bring sleeping
Damn.
bags. There's couches
Okay.
you can sleep on. You can trade them off.
Hell yeah, we're set.
My sister's bedroom when she moved out was turned into an exercise room. You could fit a bed in there probably.
Hell yeah. We got a roof above our head. Aren't we lucky?
Y'all
Some
better be
people
grateful.
Some people don't even have that. Like, I look outside, I see at least one person wandering around every night, no matter what part of the night it is.
It's sad.
It is, but it's a reality.
Yeah. It's just it's extra sad when you think like you realize there's so many empty homes in America, yet so many homeless people.
Like, that's the thing I never understood. How could houses remain empty when there are homeless people? Like, where's the correlation?
I mean, there's a
homeless
reason,
people
but
can't
there's a
afford those
reason.
houses.
There's a reason, but it's just sad. Is what I'm saying.
Damn. Imagine being homeless.
I've only seen like one homeless person in this city ever, but it's one of the top cities in Canada. But if I go to like Toronto, I see them under bridges and stuff. Like there's
Well,
one time
I
I was coming home from school, got off the bus at the bus stop, and I walked by this. I go through this plaza on the way home, and there's just this guy, this poor guy, just laying there sleeping. Also, that's not where I'm supposed to split. That's in case I get upstream.
Like, that's a reality that I face every day. All I have to do is walk down my driveway and look to my left, and you see at least one person wandering around with a puffer jacket and like jeans with holes in it, sitting there with like, I don't know, yesterday's soda, and they just sit there and laugh and do whatever it is that homeless people do. But I'm just sad for them, honestly.
Yeah.
It's a reality here. It's a real reality, and it needs to stop.
Actually, I guess I've seen more homeless people than one person at the library. Like, I didn't have confirmation they were homeless, but based on their appearance, they looked like they were homeless. Always wearing the same clothes, damaged clothes.
It's just saddening, really, to think that there are people out there that have nowhere to go, no shelter, no food, barely struggling to survive.
I remember, I saw this thing on Facebook where, like, there's this, like, outside of a building, there's this little space that a homeless guy would sleep in, and then the company installed spikes there so he could, like, really? Really? Is that how
Come
is that how
on.
you solve the homeless issue? Is that how you do it? Is that how you do it? No, it's not how you do it.
No, you give them a home.
Also, I forgot to put a Native Fortress, or Road to Nowhere 2 split on this, that's fine.
Like, come on, man. Where's your heart? Well, I guess the verdict's out then. No 117 for Trob.
That was a dumb mistake. Still can't believe I died that way in Whole Hog, that's a new one. Save it for the meme category and not a PB pace.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand that, Polar, but at the same time, that same company could then provide that person with, like, a room or something, and then provide them with a little bit of a job so that they're at least contributing to what they're doing. And then they still look like the good guys, but they still get business. In fact, I'd argue they get even more business because that person is grateful and they will want to work harder than the people who sit there and whine and bitch and don't want to be at the job. Two birds with one stone. And that means that they'll have someone that actually enjoys what they're doing because the business has showed them an act of kindness. Therefore, they'll be seen as a great human being for not only offering the person a place to live, but giving them a job and setting them on their way to getting themselves straight. And that, to me, is the most valuable gift of all.
That won't happen because, haha, money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it may never get solved, and that's just reality. It's sad. And yeah, I get that, like, shops sometimes have to do it because it's, like, loitering and it could make people not want to enter the store, but I feel like they could have done something different than put spikes there. It's just, yeah, it's sad.
Like, they're homeless people. They're not rats. They're not criminals. They're not, like, degenerates. They're just people trying to live their lives.
And the thing is like, a lot of people are like, oh, they don't want to work, they're lazy, they don't deserve any help from us, but like, you don't really know what went wrong in their life, and a lot of them are like, you know, I don't really know what to do, and they could really use a lending hand.
And then once you end up in that position, you can't just immediately spring out of it.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can't at all. Oh, and it doesn't help that some cities in this country, it is straight up illegal to feed homeless people. Like, to just give
That's
them
awful.
food.
That's awful.
Or like, homeless people sleeping on park benches will get arrested for it.
Where else are they supposed to sleep?
Disgusting.
Or whenever you see a park bench and there's like an armrest placed like right in the middle, or even several armrests in the middle for no real reason.
Yeah.
Why? Like, where's the humanity? Like, I get it. People have to maintain a nice look and they need to make sure that everything's nice and clean, but
Even
do
though
we really
most
do this
people-
at the cost of humanity?
Even though most people even realize that, you know, things are not nice and clean.
Yeah.
Like, people would rather avoid issues and tackle them head on, and that's probably the saddest part of them all.
It's easy to only care about yourself when you have everything you could ever want.
Yeah, sometimes I like to sit back and sort of count my blessings, especially because, like, I haven't had that hard of a life. Like, most of my issues were, like, mental stuff like anxiety and a bit of depression, and not so much, like, at things outside my brain. But, like, yeah, I like to count my blessings. Like, even if I had a shitty life, but I still had, like, a family and a roof above my head and stuff, I'd still count my blessings, honestly.
Exactly,
Not in a religious sense, like I'm not religious, but like just like a blessing as in, yeah, I'm really grateful to have this.
like, it's easy to sit there and say, oh yeah, it's easy to get a job, it's easy to find food, when you're a person in a privileged position who actually has money and has the ability to do these things, whereas these other people are just like, oh, we're poor,
Yeah.
we don't have the ability to do anything. And let's take into account, especially like war veterans, United States war veterans that come home, they've got nowhere to go, they're homeless. These are the people that fought for the country or fought alongside their fellow brethren, and they get treated like shit when they come back because, homeless. And it's just fucking sad.
Yeah, there's charities that try and get funds for that sort of stuff, as well as PTSD for veterans. People don't realize how big of an issue it is. Okay, I didn't trigger the boulder. God, in the 1545, I did that same mistake, but the boulder triggered, so I died trying to go back.
I know I spoke about this in great length, but it's just something I'm very passionate about.
No, there's nothing wrong with it. Like, it's an issue that needs to be brought up, honestly. And like on my stream, I don't really care about like what gets talked about, really. I know some other streams don't like politics or religion or whatever being discussed, but here, like, I don't really mind it. As long as it's civil, which this discussion is civil, so it's not an issue.
Cool.
Yeah, my channel honestly doesn't really have rules. If you're being an idiot, I'll just ban you. It's honestly just common sense, and I won't get upset at you for anything.
Being a normal human being is all it takes.
Obviously, like, don't be a racist and shit like that, but like, really, I don't need to put that in my bio. It's just common sense. If someone's being like that, I'll just ban them. Yo, Daniel. Yeah, the feedback forum. There's a feedback forum for both runners and viewers. I gave my 2 cents in the runner feedback. I think there needs to be higher standards for entry for it. Not like in an elitist sense or anything, because I know a lot of people will pull that card when you mention this, but I feel like you can be bad at video games or whatever and still be able to submit, but at least show an ounce of effort for the game you're submitting, you know? But practice.
No, you need to have a sub 2 in 105, a sub 1 in Crash 100.
Hell yeah. No one has to do it, hell yeah.
Sub 1 and Crash 100. Okay, Jerome. You get that then,
And
buddy. Good luck.
And a sub 1 and only Boone fan can do Crash 2, and then...
Alright, well that's the second completed run of all boxes ever. Other people have tried to complete this, but they've stopped, usually at the Jaws bonus.
Oh my god.
I did a run of this in 2016, but it was on J, so it was invalid. I didn't realize the whole bonus deloading thing. Yeah, I wish that could have been better, like I was minus 7.5 at High Road, but oh well. It's not like I do this often. I'll take a 5.5 minute improvement.
Papu sold the ruins of the Castle Cortex to a resort developer. He then used the proceeds to open a big and tall shop on the island. Ripperoo, the insane kangaroo, became a PhD. Koala Kong is now a movie star, but we never see any of that in the later games, or any game apart from this one. Pinstripe just shoots his gun around and gets taller, cause that happens. And Brio is a bartender. He works at the same resort Papu was at. I'm just curious where he got the big laser mega gun that he had for Crash 2. Like, where did he pull that out of if they destroy Castle Cortex?
Remember, don't question Crash.
Right, sorry. Logic is irrelevant in Crash games, got it.
Alright, I might go take a quick break and eat something, then I might gonna figure out what I'm gonna do next. I'm probably gonna try one 80% run because I'm doing a trifecta tomorrow and I should be a bit prepared for that. So yeah, I'll be right back.
Right, so I have good news and